Okay, so let's start an example for simple interest. No? So, this is already a mixed problems of simple interest wherein masosolve natin dito in terms ni IS, in terms ni principal, in terms ni rate, in terms ni time. No? So, in simple interest, ang lagi lang naman nating tatandaan dyan yung pinaka-basic formula, which is IS or the simple interest is equal to the principal, letter P, times the rate, letter R, and for our time na in terms of years. No, so eto lang naman yung kailangan nating tandaan para ma-solve natin ang mga simple interest problems. Now, so let's try to solve number 1. No, so sabi sa number 1, if a loan is taken out for $910 at 7% and cost $509.60, how long was the loan? So kung i-check ninyo siya guys, nakalagay dito how long. So ibig sabihin ang hinahanap dyan ay time, kasi long, kung gaano daw katagal mo siyang babayaran. No? So paano natin malalaman kung yung formula ba ay in terms of time? No, so pag time ang kailangan natin, need nating i-manipulate yung ating mismong formula. So for our formula, nakalagay dyan, that is 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 equal to P, R, and T. No, so take note na etong T na to, yan yung gusto nating kunin. So para matanggal natin yan, kailangan nating tanggalin yung mga katabi niya. So i-divide lang natin yan both sides ng PR. Then PR. Para ma-cancel natin guys, etong PR na to and PR na to. So ang lalabas dyan, we have time, T, is equal to IS all over P times R. No? So eto na yung formula natin for time. So lagay natin for number 1, sabi niya dyan, if the loan is taken out for 910 daw at 7% and cost 509.60. No, so kung mapapansin niyo guys, ano yung ating pinakamadaling makukuha diyan? So kung i-check mo yung pinakamadaling kunin diyan, yung percent, no? So meron agad tayong percent. Eto. So percent or the rate. Eto, alam mo na kaagad, that is rate, tama? Kasi naka-percentage siya eh. Marami kasing estudyante nalilito sila kung ano yung kukunin nilang principal, kung ano yung kukunin nilang rate, no? So, unahin mo muna yung madaling kunin. So, that is rate is equal to what? So, that is 7%. Diba sinabi ko sa inyo guys, yung 7%, need natin yan i-divide. So, that is simply 0.07. So, need natin yan i-divide in 100. No? Sulat na lang natin, divided by 100. So, that is equal to 0.07. No, nasundan? Kailangan yan, guys, i-divide lagi, ha? Hindi pwedeng naka-percentage siya. So, nga, now, tanong natin, paano natin malalaman kung ano yung simple interest and ano yung principal? No, so, in most cases, ang pinaka lagi kong sinasabi is, malalaman natin na yan ay isang simple interest or IS if yung IS ay laging mas mababa. So kung titignan ninyo yung problem, ano yung mas mababa? So we have 509. So 509.60, mas mababa siya compared kanino? Yung principal natin na $910. So bakit po ganun, sir? Kasi commonly kapag nangutang ka, yung utangin mo automatic, 'di ba? Automatic na yung utangin mo mas malaki compared doon sa interest or doon sa patong na ibabalik mo doon sa inutang mo. So, ideally, mas mataas palagi si principal compared doon kay interest. No? So, let's say mangutang ka ng 500, ang utang mo 500, yung interest nun mas mababa. Hindi pwedeng mas malaki dun sa principal. But of course, that is in ideal situation. Hindi ko naman sinasabing hindi pwede. But there are cases na meron, pero medyo madalang siya. So dapat mas malaki palagi ang inutang kaysa sa interest. No? So again, your IS is simply 509, that is 509.60. Then of course, your principal is equal to $910. No, nasundan? Now, kapag ganyan guys, kailangan na lang natin ng substitute, no? So substitute na natin sa formula given that t or the time that is equal to what? IS daw natin, ang IS natin ay 509. So 509.60 divided by your principal that is 910 times mo daw ng rate. Ang rate naman natin ay 0.07. No, so iniiba natin yung color, no, para alam natin na kapag violet yan, galing yan kay time. Kapag blue yan, galing yan kay rate. And kapag yan naman ay principal, galing naman yan kay red. No? So try natin yan i-solve for our time t that is equal to what? So input natin sa calculator, that is 509.60 divided by, we have 910 times 0.07. So the answer is 8. Now ibig sabihin, that is 8 years. So 8 years. No, so shade natin siya. So the answer for number 1 is 8 years. So pwede nyo ng picturean guys. Next, for number 2. Number 2 nakalagay, how much interest is earned on a principal of $810 invested at an interest rate of 10% for 5 years. So from the word na agad guys, nilagay na dyan, what is the interest? How much interest? So ibig sabihin, ang hinahanap natin dyan ay IS. Then on a principal, sinabi niya na din that the principal is 810 and ang ating interest rate ay 10%. Or pwede nating sabihin that is 0.10 and for our time na 5 years. So lagay na lang natin. Again, the formula need natin is 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 equal to P, R, and T. So for our P or the principal, that is equal to 810. For our rate, that is equal to 10% or 0.10. So, dinivide natin siya sa 100. And for our time, that is equal to 5 years. Again, need lang natin i-substitute. For our IS, or simple interest, that is equal to the principal, which is 810, times the rate, 0.10, times the time na 5 years. So, for our simple interest, that is equal to what? No, so, calc natin. So, that is 810 times 0.10 times 5. No, so, the answer is 405. Bakit ganun? 405. No, so the answer is 405. No, so sorry, medyo magulo lang talaga yung sa calculator pag sinaswipe natin, no. But masasanay din tayo dyan. So the simple interest is 405. So kung titingnan niyo siya guys, gaya ng sinasabi ko kanina, principal natin is 810. Then yung simple interest is 405. 'Di ba kung mapapansin niyo yung mismong given natin pag natapos na natin siyang i-solve, ideally, mas mataas talaga si principal and si interest ay mas mababa. Next, for number 3. So, sa number 3 nakalagay, how much interest thus a $571 invested earn at 5% over 4 years. So, again, the problem nakalagay na agad dyan, how much interest. No, so interest ang hinahanap, ibig sabihin that is IS. Then yung 571, of course, that is the principal. Then yung ating rate naman, that is 5% or 0.05. Then over 4 years. So for our formula, that is simply IS is equal to the principal times rate times time. So for our principal, sulat natin, that is equal to 571. For our rate, that is equal to 5% or 0.05. And for our time, that is for 4 years daw. So for our simple interest, direct substitute lang tayo. IS is equal to what? We have the principal, that is 571 times the rate 0.05 and times natin kay time na 4 years. So for our IS or the simple interest, that is equal to what? Nawala na yung ating calculator. No, so nawala ang aking calculator, guys. So pasensya na. Bakit siya nawala? No, nawala yung calculator natin. So i-manual na lang natin siya, guys. So for our simple interest, that is 571 times 0.05 times 4, that is equal to 114. So 114.2. So that is the final answer. So medyo nagloko yung calculator natin. Hindi na siya nasa swipe. Kanina kasi pwede siya. Trinay ko. So next, number 3. So you may now take a screenshot of the problem. So next, number 4. So sa number 4 nakalagay, so sabi, if you borrow $365 for 6 years at an interest rate of 3%, how much interest will you pay? Again, from the problem itself nakalagay na how much interest. Ibig sabihin, that is simply IS, no? So simple interest ang hinahanap. So that is simply P or the principal times rate and times time. So for our principal, that is 365. For our rate, that is equal to 3%. So eto yon, guys. So 3% or 0.03. And for our time, that is simply ilan daw? 6 years. So we have 6 years. So for our IS or the simple interest, that is equal to principal na 365 times ang ating rate na 0.03 times yung time natin na 6 years. So for our simple interest, that is equal to what? 365 times 0.03 times 6. So the answer is 65.7. Next, guys, number 5. So for our number 5, nakalagay dyan, if you put 378 in a savings account that pays 8% for 9 years, what is the amount of money will you have at the end of 9 years? Now, so anong topic yan? Anong problem kaya yan? So that is what? That is a compound interest already, no? So, kung titignan ninyo siya, guys, hindi natin yan pwedeng isolve using IS is equal to PRT. Kasi hinahanap na natin dyan is yung annual or the annuity tubo nung mismo mong ininvest or nilagay doon sa iyong savings account. So, let's not answer number 5. But for the sake of calculation, guys, isusolve ko na lang siya. But this topic is for our next lesson. No? So, hindi siya katulad nung problem lang natin na simple interest lang, no? So ina-add natin si principal, then ina-add natin yung magiging interest. Kasi ang tanong lang naman dyan is kung ilan daw yung iyong kinita nung nag-invest ka. So try natin para ma-solve na lang natin. IS is equal to PRT, P, R, and T. Now, so for our IS, so lagay muna natin, no? So hindi ko napansin na may ganitong problem pala, no? But this is still part of the simple interest problem. Pero yun nga, may ina-add tayo dito, no? So let's say you have principal. So ang principal mo daw dyan ay ilan? That is 378, correct? 378. Then ang rate daw natin is 8% or 0.08. Then for our time, that is simply 9 years. Next, solve natin si simple interest. So ang IS natin dyan is equal to principal, that is 378, times mo daw ng rate na 0.08, times mo daw ng years na 9 years. So for our simple interest, IS is equal to what? So IS is equal to 272.16. So yung 272.16 guys, yan yung kita mo doon sa 9 years mong pag-aantay. So para ma-solve natin kung magkano daw yung total amount na matatanggap mo, need mo lang i-add si simple interest and si principal. So the answer for that is, for the annual na matatanggap mo, that is equal to 378 plus 272.16. So your A is equal to, that is 650.16. So that's the final answer. No, so hindi siya normal guys na simple interest lang. So to give an explanation on problem number 5, so sabi niya dyan, nag-invest ka daw sa bangko. Yung in-invest mo daw ay $378. Then nung 9 years mo siyang in-invest, after 9 years, magkano na daw lahat ng makukuha mo. So meron na siyang principal, yung iyong puhunan, plus yung kinita. Kaya inad natin si principal and si interest. No? So mostly ng problems na ganito sa compound interest natin yan makukuha. Sa annuity, yan, compounded quarterly. No? So doon natin yan makikita. So future value or the present value. No? Pero since meron ng ganito, at least mapahapyawan na natin siya. Next, number 6. So for number 6, nakalagay dyan, how much principal? O again, nakita mo na agad sa problem, how much principal? Ibig sabihin, si principal ang unknown. So yan yung hinahanap natin, si letter P. Next, is must be invested to earn. So eto, kung may principal kang hinahanap, automatic etong pera na to, that is already the simple interest. Then for 7 years. So 7 years, of course, the time and the rate. So kung kanina sinolve natin si time in terms ni simple interest, try naman natin isolve si principal in terms ni time. No, so for principal, that is 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 equal to P times R and times T. So kung mapapansin nyo guys, ang gusto naman nating iwan dito si principal lang. So ang gagawin natin, i-divide natin both sides ng katabi niya. So we have RT and RT. So para ma-cancel natin guys, tanggal tong RT, tanggal yung RT. So for our principal, P, equal yan kay IS over rate times time. No, so yan naman yung formula na nagagamitin natin for principal. Okay, so solve natin. Ano daw ang IS? IS is 80.08. Ano naman daw ang ating rate? that is 4% or 0.04. And then for our time, T, that is 7 years. No, so for principal, direct sub lang natin siya guys. IS daw, that is 80.08 divided by 4%, that is 0.04, times daw natin kay time na 4 years, ay 7 years. Now, so for our principal, that is equal to what? That is equal to 286. So that's the principal. You may now take a screenshot of the problems para makapag-proceed tayo sa number 7. Okay? So for number 7, ay naulit. Bakit naulit ang number 4, 5? So naulit siya guys. So tanggalin na natin to. Skip natin to. So dito tayo kay number 7. Bakit kaya siya naulit? Burahin natin tong mamaya na lang. So number 7. So for number 7, nakalagay dyan, if the balance at the end of 2 years on an investment of $600 and that has been invested at a rate of 7% is 684, how much was interest? No, so yung ibang students, medyo nalilito sila kapag ganito guys. So parang ano lang yan, ang hinahanap kasi dyan is interest or yung IS is equal to PRT. Pero if i-check mo yung inyong mismong problem, meron ka na dyan mismong principal. So eto, may principal ka na dyan, then meron ka ng IS which is eto, then meron ka ng term or in terms ni years or time, and meron kang rate. So lahat meron na. So yung mga ganitong problem guys, madali lang siya. So ang gagawin mo lang dyan, that is simply 684 minus 600. So the answer is, the interest is equal to 84. So that's the only way kung paano mo yan masosolve. No? So ganun lang siya kabilis. So this is already the interest kasi, no? So eto si principal mo, minus mo yan kay interest or simple interest na nasolve mo. Kaya etong 84, yan yung mismong kinita mo nung buong taon or yan mismo yung patong ng utang mo sa buong taon. No? So that is similar to this problem, guys. So etong number 5 kasi natin kanina, kung titignan ninyo, pinag-plus natin siya. Bakit? Kasi ang pinaka-concept kasi is savings account. So yun yung kinita mo ng buong taon, kasama mo si interest. Kasama si interest and si principal. Kaya inad mo siya. Pero in this case, ang tinatanong kasi is, how much was the interest lang? So, kailangan yung ginastos mo or yung principal mo, ibabawas mo dun sa simple interest. No? So, kaya ganun lang siya sinusolve. So, for number 8, so medyo madali yung number 7, no? So, for number 8, how much principal? So, again, principal ang hinahanap. So, that is similar to example number 6. No? So, paano ba si principal? Again, meron tayong formula for principal. That is equal to IS over rate times time. No? So, na-derive na natin yan kanina. No? Hindi na natin siya i-derive ulit. So, for number 8, meron ka daw interest or IS. Ito yon. That is 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 equal to 314.10. Meron ka daw rate na 9% or 0.09. And your time is simply equal to 5 years. So, hinahanap daw si principal. So, for principal, direct sub lang natin yan. IS mo is 314.10 divided by the rate, that is 0.09, times the time or the number of years na 5 years. So, for our principal, that is equal to 698. So that is the final answer. Sige na, guys, pakipicturan. Okay, so let's proceed kay number 9. So for number 9, nakalagay dyan, if an investment over 6 years, so 6 years is in terms of time. No? So time natin, 6 years, at a rate of, no, bakit ganun yung problem? At a rate of 129.36 results in a final balance of 437.36. What was the original investment? So kung i-check ninyo siya, guys, wala siyang nakalagay na rate. Pero hindi naman yung rate ang hinahanap, tama? Ang hinahanap dyan, what was the original investment? Katulad yan nung unang problem natin. So nag-invest ka in terms ni principal. So eto yung principal mo yan. Tama? Yan yung pinaka kinalabasan nung kinita mo. Then, meron kang 129 na ginastos mo talaga. So, ang hinahanap lang naman is yung ano yung kinita mo ng kabuuan. Natatanggalin mo si principal. Ay, natatanggalin mo si interest. So, halimbawa, gumastos ka ng 1,000. Then, yung 1,000 mo na ginastos, nung nag-invest ka, bumalik siya, naging 1,200 na. So, ang hinahanap, what was the original investment? So, 1,200 minus 1,000 para makuha mo yung mismong investment mo. So, eto naman, ang hinahanap natin, yung pinaka-original. So, same lang yan nung unang problem. So, that is simply number 9. So, principal lang yan. That is equal to 437.36 minus mo lang yan ng 129.36. So, equal yan kay 308. So, that is already the final answer. So, katulad yan nung number 7. So, ganun lang siya kadali. So, yun yung pinaka concept lang kapag ganyang problem. So, to discuss, para sa mga medyo nalilito, eto kasi guys, etong 437, yan yung kinalabasan ng lahat ng gastos mo. Yan yung kasama dyan yung principal mo, ay kasama dyan lahat. As in lahat ng ginastos mo nandyan. Then, etong 129 naman, yan yung kinita mo. Then, yung kinita mo, ibabawas mo yan ngayon sa kabuuang gastos mo para malaman mo kung ano yung ininvest mo. Para malaman mo kung saan nanggaling or kung saan nagmula yung pera mo or kung saan yung pinaka-total na pinanggalingan ng pera mo. So, yun. Ganun lang siya in terms. Next, number 10. So for number 10, your final balance on an investment of $270 invested at 10% was, for what period of time did you invest? No, so time ang hinahanap dyan, guys. Pero kung mapapansin ninyo, guys, yung 459 and 270, kailangan mo yang i-minus. Bakit? Kasi, sabi niya, your final balance, katulad dyan yung number 9. Sabi niya, your final balance on the investment is 270. And was, ibig sabihin, past yan. Yan yung pinanggalingan. So, kailangan, ang unang gagawin kapag ganito, guys, need mo munang i-minus. You have 459, minus mo si 270. So, ang lalabas dyan, guys, that is already the simple interest or the IS. No, so ang lalabas diyan pag minus mo yan, that is 189. No, so yung 189 na yan, that is already the simple interest. Then, yung simple interest na yan yung gagamitin mo para malaman mo yung time na hinahanap. So, again, for the time, that is PRT. So, sabi natin kanina that the time is simply equal to IS over the principal and the rate. Now, so for our time, that is equal to principal. Again, ang gagamitin mo yung 189. 189 divided by the rate. So, meron ka ng rate dyan for what? 10% or 0.10. So, we have 0.10. Then, anong hinahanap na isa pa? The principal, the 270. No, so, bakit 270 yung principal? So, 270 yung pinaka-original investment mo. Your final balance on an investment. Sabi niya, yung 270 mo na ininvest, nagkaroon daw ng final balance na 459. So, yung final balance mo na yon, kailangan ibawas mo doon yung ininvest mo para malaman mo yung kinita mo. Nagigets ba? So, meron ka daw final balance. Halimbawa, ganito yan. Nag-invest ka ng 270. Then, yung kinalabasan ng 270 mo, 459. Ilan yung nadagdag dun sa 270 na ininvest mo? So, para malaman mo yon, need mong i-minus yung final balance doon sa total ng ininvest mo. Kaya ang lumabas nung minus mo sila, yung simple interest. Yun yung kinita mo sa loob ng what percent of time or what time yon in 10%. So, yun yung hinahanap natin ngayon. So, pag isosolve mo yan, the time na lalabas dyan is 7 years. So, bigay natin yung explanation. So, sa loob daw ng 7 taon or 7 years, nag-invest ka daw ng 270. So, etong 270 na to, ininvest mo daw sa loob ng 7 years. Tapos, after 7 years, yung ininvest mo na 270, nadagdagan, naging 459. So, para malaman mo kung magkano yung kinita mo sa loob ng 7 taon, kailangan mong i-minus yung kinita mo nung 7 years doon sa ginastos mo nung nag-uumpisa ka pa lang. Kaya ang tawag natin doon, simple interest. Nasundan? So, please take a screenshot and that's all for the examples of simple interest.